going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to Loaded Lions ManeCity. You guys are having a beautiful weekend. This is DJ Oracle, and thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. While you were away, you earned 2.83 million diamonds and 35.02 AM of gold. Got it. So today I wanted to just kind of like talk about the latest things that I've been going through with the related to ManeCity. Pretty much one of those is that I sold one of my dark lions. Of course, you won't see it here anymore, right? So, but these are my dark lions. I'm still gonna show them off. All right. So yes, I sold one of my dark lions, and with that, what I did is I got some more land. So while we're here, let me make sure I got my tools equipped, because making sure after, especially I gotta sharpen this skill. And for those that don't quite know what I'm talking about, is the practice of when you're ready to attack somebody, right? And you're kind of limited on your backpack capacity. So, and then you don't really want to kind of like click every single one for your attacks, right? Every single NFT. So, best way to do it, go to tools, unequip all, equip all weapons, equip all, and then some attacks. So let's go send some attacks since we're here. All right, so now that we're ready, abilities and use attack. Let's see who's around us. Leaderboard. We click on our name, and when we click on our name, it takes us to the leaderboard. Some people, maybe some of the new people too, they're like, what's the easiest way to know who's around me? They'll have to scroll all the way to where I'm at, like when you open the leaderboard. And just a few players, some of the new players are like, do I really have to scroll all the way down to my, like, where I'm at, especially because they're like in the thousands or whatever, like 900, whatever we're at, right? Even here at 312. And if I didn't really know, I'll be like, oh, I'll have to scroll. But no, when we go to the leaderboard, we just click on our name, and then it takes us to where we at on the leaderboard. So let's show some love to Dr. Billion, and we'll send some loving gifts his way. We've been going back and forth for a few days. That would be next to each other on the leaderboard. So because you got that 95% success rate. So let's go ahead and start with the aerial bombardment. If you want to attack somebody next to you, especially in regular mode, the leaderboard moves. It updates. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but my experience is it's either like 30 seconds or every minute that it updates. Sometimes it seems like it's. I really don't know. To me, it's always been like kind of like at least like 30 seconds. It hardly ever, or maybe every 30 seconds. Anyways, so sometimes when I send an attack like a kingpins, and it lands like a big hit, it kind of like makes a big difference on the other player's income. So we get away from each other. So then if I do that and he moves away on the leaderboard, by the time I send my next attack, he's gonna be somewhere else, in a different place on the leaderboard. Let's say that I send the first attack and I take away his income. Let's say, just for instance, right, down to 5.5. Let's go back. Then the laptop. So if you just tap a little bit of the laptop, it goes to the name. So, anyways, So let's go out with send an attack, right? That decreases his income from 19.21 to 5.60, right? That will put him between between the event standing 314 and 315, so he would be away from me. So if I send that attack and he moves one spot, if he goes into decoy and I still think that he's next to me, my chances of hitting him are gonna go from the 95% because he's next to me to, let's say, decoyed, right? That he's two spots away, 50%. So that's a big difference, guys. That's a big difference. So that's why you don't really want to like hit him so hard that he's gonna move away from the leaderboard by the time you send the next attacks, right? Because your chances of hitting them, it's gonna decrease from the 95% to the 50 because depending on how much those attacks affect them. So the best way for me to do it, the best way that I think about it, is like, let me hit him with the aerial bombardment, which only affects diamond income. So I know that he's not gonna move away from the leaderboard, right? So I just bought another one of these tools, so it put me. I think I was from 24 up to 24. I think now I'm at 27. So let's see where we get in this roll between 0 and 27.28. Let's get at least a 25. Let's go. He was on the 20, I don't even know, 27, 23, 25 at least, 25. 13. All right, so that's we're gonna gain about 2.5 million diamonds, potentially, right? For now, so we'll send that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Well, I mean, I don't have to like keep on trying to send my attacks so fast because okay, he's not gonna move away, right? But now what I think about is like, okay, if I send the Veil of Venom, it's gonna affect their common businesses. So I guess it'll be less likely for them to move away from the leaderboard unless maybe they're running all cool cats, which it'll affect all of them. I'm thinking the way I'm running it, I'm running like uncommons and I don't have any common on my main lands, so it wouldn't affect me as much. So I'm thinking maybe that other people might be that way. Maybe they're not. So for now, my strategy is to go from the aerial bombardment to the Veil of Venom. So let's go ahead and smoke them. This is going to be between 46.89 and 140.69. So we want to cheer for the 135 and up. Let's go. Let's smoke them, baby. And we landed 109. All right. Top of the 100. So now I start moving to the savannah because maybe they don't have a lot of businesses next to an obstacle that it might affect them. So it's not gonna affect every business. We're still really thinking about the businesses kind of like at random. Then this one, I should probably win Millstone first because this one is only gonna affect, well, I don't know, it affects one other business, but it's the biggest earner. So let's go ahead and send this. Yeah, I think this is why I do it this way. No, I don't think. I'm affirming it. This is why I do it this way. Because now this guy, see, 224 on the main business is going to put him away. So now let's send the kingpins. And come on, let's finish it with a good hit. Let's go, baby. 58. All right. So let's see where it's going to put us and put me. All right. I guess at the time it was 2069. I'm at 311. Let's refresh the leaderboard from 20 because I went from 20. Now I'm earning at 33, at least 33. So let's see if the leaderboard updated. We're still at 28. So the leaderboard hasn't updated. Let's see if we're still next to Dr. Billion. Yeah, but the leaderboard hasn't updated. We're still at 28.38 but we're actually earning 33.89. So let's close this bad boy again. So let's see what else do we got. Okay, so we send those attacks. Next thing, this is what I got. We gotta remember, unequip this guy, unequip, go back to the tools and make sure we equip our tools again. All right, because this is actually the exercise for the Great War. So yes, if you're gonna do this, make sure you go back to your setup to equip your tools because these bonuses from the tools not only are they necessary, but it's pretty expensive for a lot of us, you know. We spend quite some money, even if and some of the rewards, and even if it's like overtime, right? So I didn't buy this in one day. It's been since the game's been out, and then a lot of them, you know, I got them from the NFTs and stuff, like packages, you know, like before when you mint them. And so yeah, this is very important. We want to make sure we didn't equip any armor, so we don't have to worry about this. And the reason what I didn't equip them is because I already had some going on. So anyways, yes, let's just make sure that that is done. Now that I know that my tools are back to equipped, and I guess we gave it some time for the leaderboard to get updated. Let's go check out the leaderboard. All right. So by the time I went to equip my tools, we got hit. We got hit with 3 attacks, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 4 from dun dun dun. Who did we get attacked by? Retaliation? Retaliation, baby! We got hit by Dr. Billion. Shout out to Dr. Billion, going back and forth. I told you that we were, you know, going at it. And she tried to hit me with, this is say, unsuccessful attack attempt. An unsuccessful attack attempt was made on your city by Dr. Billion. So because he landed, so he missed 2 of them. We have 3 different ones, right? So he landed the Kingpins. All right. And then he landed the aerial bombardment. So there goes some diamonds. And then he landed the malware Mearstorm, and that defense had just expired not too long ago. So shout out to you, Dr. Billion, for, you know, going back and forth right now. So let's see where we at. Oh, look at us! I think I was at 311. So look at us go back and forth. We're still next to each other. All right. So we are gonna have to go to the tools. Unequip all. We're gonna set up some armor, right? So we're gonna equip all, and let's go put up some defense. All right, Dr. Billionaire or Dr. Billion, we are gonna have to put up this defense, the Gigabyte Guardian, and then the Leo's Arsenal. And we gotta hurry up again because this is a numbers game. So yeah, we're gonna have to buy this guy, and let's check out the difference that it's gonna make, right? So we are gonna go from 24.92. That's why we're still next to each other, because he lost some income and then I lost some income thanks to him. So we both kind of like dropped. All right. So yeah, this is a good battle. All right. So we gotta protect ourselves. Okay, so we're gonna go from let's start with the diamonds. So we have earning right now 6.97 million per hour. And after we activate the defense, which is the Leo's Arsenal, it's gonna take us from 6.97 to 7.07. All right. So again, this is a game of numbers. Every number counts. And there you go. We got some sounds right now going on. All right. So now let's go on the gold. We are gonna go from earning 24.92 to activating first the Gigabyte, which is gonna defend the best earner, which is of course gonna be the Apex. All right, so after we activate this defense, is gonna go from our income is gonna go from 24.92 to 27.15, from 24 to 27. All right, so after we apply this photon barrier, which is gonna put a defense around every single business. Let's see, we're gonna go from 27.96. Right now, went from 27.96. All right, to 33.89, baby. Alright, so in competition mode right now, it's great for the video. Shout out again to Dr. Billion. Let's see, 33.89. We're still gonna be together. Alright, good fight. Good fight. So yes, so that's that. Like I was saying, guys, I sold one of my dark lions, and I went from I bought two lands with that from that flip, from the dark lion flip. So I went from having only one lagoon to not having two lagoons, and I went from having I just added another aurora. I don't know why I'm trying to find that how many. But yeah, anyways, I sold one of my dark lions, and I got a lagoon and then an aurora. So yeah, that was pretty good in my opinion. So after you get an NFT, the new land, the best land, not the best land, but the highest tier of the land, it's gonna be the first one on our lands, right? Right here, we can switch our lands. So now, shout out. Now I have two of the lagoons, right? And then from there, auroras. And so every time you get a new land, you're gonna get them all locked up, right? Like all of the squares are gonna be empty, and not only are these squares are gonna be empty, but the lots are gonna be locked. That means that you have to pay 100,000 of gold to open them. Right now, of course, it's nothing because we're earning way more than that. But in competition mode, it's gonna cost gold to reopen them and stuff. But anyways, so when I get a new land, at the moment, when we move our businesses from the land, let's say that I got a new land, and my new land is now like this. So let's say that I unlock all the squares and I'm ready to move my businesses from this land to the next one. And let's say that these squares, see these empty ones right here, these 5 empty lots. Let's say that I moved them already, right? But they don't always show as just unlocked lots. Sometimes, even though they're already, actually not sometimes, every time that we're doing these new lands, we move the businesses off the land, and some of these get locked, but it's only like the UI, the user interface, right? So you try to unlock them, and then you get an error message saying, no, these lots are already unlocked. So yeah, so then in order for us to really unlock them, because they're locked, we have to refresh the whole game. So pretty much have to, do a hard refresh, and then have to go to MetaMask and sign in, and then this will be correctly unlocked. So I just wanted to bring that up. So hopefully they'll get a fix for that. So the last thing I wanted to talk about, I'm not sure if it's the last thing, right? But yeah, another thing that I wanted to talk about is it's good to go through our lands from time to time, because sometimes, at least for me, sometimes I just have the same setup, and then like this one, I was trying to sell this bank, right? So this is my example. I was trying to sell this bank when it was back at like 110. So I moved it out of the land and I put it on the market. So I built this bank with 4 single rares, right? So I would put 4 of these rares where the bank was at. So I kept moving these single ones from the 110 that I was selling the bank to the 125, right? So I had them on this side. So once the bank didn't sell, I said, okay, I'm not gonna put it back in the market. I'm gonna put it back on the game. So then I had it here on this land because it was making less, because I had the prestige, 24 prestige less than these four. Once I got to the same prestige and I matched them, I was like, wait a minute, I'm pretty sure. But no, I wasn't pretty sure. So I had to look at the difference of the income. Now that they were at the same prestige level, and yes, of course, the bank was making more than these four rares combined, the single rares. So then I moved my bank out of this land, which is my third land. I removed those from this land, and then I put my bank, moved them, and the income went up pretty significantly. Another thing is the quality, right? So right now, pretty much all of these are quality ones, except for this bazaar, which is a quality 6, and then the cinema, right, when we're at 4. And some of these, I've noticed that I had some of the qualities. I had like quality 1s on this land, like just random qualities. I had a few quality 1s, a few quality 3s, like this quality 6. And even though they're commons, it doesn't make that, as much of a difference as the higher tier business. It still should be, as far as business placement, it should be in the better land, right? So I went through all my businesses and I moved the ones that I had, some of those quality ones. I moved to the next land, which is this right here. So most of these, so I shouldn't have any. If I have a quality 3 in this land, I should have nothing less than a quality 3 on the comments. On the comments, I shouldn't have nothing than a quality 3 on these comments, right? Because again, I went through my lands. So I would say, you guys go through your businesses, make sure that you have your best quality businesses in the right spot. Look at that. So we have a few quality 6, I guess. We have a diner, quality 6, and I think we saw a gym. A gym, quality 6. So again, even though they're commons, it still should be the right practice to put them in that land, because here, oh, look at this, we have a quality 4. So we're gonna have to remove this guy from inventory and move him to inventory. Get something that is quality 3. I think I saw a quality 3. There you go. We're gonna remove this quality 3. Go to business. Go to prestige. Put in the quality 4 in this land. So this is perfect. I'm actually doing what I was trying to tell you guys. So this is what I'm talking about. See, going through our lands and finding little things that just might be a little, a little beneficial. Why not put a quality 4? So now the way I'm seeing it is I should have nothing more than a quality 3 here. Anything that's more than a quality 3 is gonna have to go to the previous land. So quality 3, 1. So yeah, I think that's the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys about. It's the going through the lands and make sure that we have the right placements of the. Look at this guy. I have a quality 5 here. What are you doing here, sir? You're in VIP. You're in the wrong seat. Let's see if there's anything more than a quality 3. Quality 3. Quality 3. So here, there should be quality 3. There you go, quality 3. Let me see if there's a quality. Is there quality 4? Quality 3, but there's not gonna be nothing less than the quality 3 now. Quality 4. So now we're gonna have to remove a quality 3. Quality 4, yep. Alright, so our lands are getting a little more VIP. So we're gonna remove this quality 3 so that we can put the quality 4 that we brought from the previous land. Oh, it's actually a quality 5. There you go. So we're gonna put the quality 5 here. And then we are going to put our prestige. There we go. Now here we go. Quality 3. Alright guys, so thank you again for watching. Oh my god, imagine if there's something more than a fucking war on this side of town. Like, I thought I did my homework with all the other ones. There should be nothing more than a quality 2 here. Like, I really thought I had gone through my businesses, but see, that's why it's good. It was a good for the video, so that we can realize that we can miss some of those things, right? Alright, so I did all these merges of commons because I had a good high income in diamonds, and I had a whole bunch of those businesses, and plus I merged them when the workshop was brand new. That's why I have a lot of comments on the high quality. But like Arwink was saying in his video, for players that are starting, it probably wouldn't be recommended to merge pretty much any comment business. You know, if you pull one from the blueprints, which you should pull, you know, at least quality 2, quality 3s and stuff, that's, you know, good. But like he said, it's more of a no, I don't want to say luxury. I don't know if commodity is the right word, but you know, it's more of if you have enough businesses to go through, and then if enough diamonds to go through, right? You can make these comments on the gold standard. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. Leave some comments. Let me know if you guys are ready for the Great War. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Late.